Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Mike's DVDs and Blu-rays collection is back for another episode. This time, guys, I'm focusing on some toys. Yes, I'm 45 years old and I've bought some toys, guys. And no, it's not for kids, not for my kids. These were things I grew up with, and apparently the toy market is booming to us in the X generation, Generation X, who grew up in the 80s, the 70s with, you know, stuff like G.I.Joe. Well, not in the 70s, but like in the 80s with G.I.Joe, G.I.Joe figures, Masters of the Universe, He-Man. We grew up with all that, Transformers, of course. But, you know, retro toys are very big right now. If you go on eBay, for example, or any Facebook group, G.I.Joe group, some of the original stuff from the 80s and 90s are out of control in price. I had a bunch of vehicles and, you know, play sets, G.I. Joe headquarters and the Terrordrome, the Cobra base, and a bunch of vehicles, tanks, helicopters, you name it. Got a little bit older, we moved, and my parents kind of sold them one day. They sold them, we didn't have the space for them. I wasn't playing with them anymore. I had moved to movies and music by that point. But I kept all my figures. I kept all my G.I. Joe figures, the 3 and 3/4 inch ones. And today I want to show off a couple of things. I got two original 3 3/4 G.I. Joes, used, you know, out of package, not with weapons, but I never had these figures. I believe I had one of them, but apparently he didn't make it back to the plane, so to speak, because he is MIA. I don't know what happened to him, but he was kind of a used figure. I think my buddy got him. I think he had his arm was messed up, but I still kept him because I didn't have him. So wherever you are, we miss you. And the guy I'm talking about is Destro from G.I. Joe. I don't know if you can see this. I'll put a picture up. But this is Destro, co-conspirator, weapons expert of Cobra, the terrorist organization, bent on destroying the world. And G.I. Joe is here to save us. But Destro, here it is. He's got one loose leg. I know how to repair them, of course. You just put a new rubber band in. You know, I'm not interested in taking these figures and trying to sell them and stuff. You know, my heart is with G.I. Joe. It's crazy. All us kids have something toy or something we were into as kids that got us through and was our thing, and we knew all about it and everything. Either it be baseball cards or, you know, movies or whatnot, you know, sports stars and stuff like that. Well, G.I. Joe was cool. Had Destro. I bought this recently. You know, I paid over $20 for it, but you know, it was really cheap compared to some of the prices of these figures nowadays. I mean, we're talking about like $3.99, $4.99 in the original package, of course, but for one single figure, which is insane. So let's put Destro over here for a minute. So I got Destro back in the group after all these years, and another figure I bought online that I never had, believe it or not, I was a big G.I. Joe fan, but I never had Cobra Commander. I never had the original Cobra Commander, blue suit, helmet, silver face. I never had that one. For some reason, I just never got him. I did get the 1987 Cobra Commander where he's in that different suit. And, you know, by looking on eBay and people selling them, he's not worth as much as the original, of course. So, but there was also another one they released, I think 83, 84, when the like Revenge of Cobra episode came on, the mini-series. Every day we were glued to our TV sets after school. The hooded Cobra Commander. I got him for a really good deal, and so I finally have a Cobra Commander. But I think the hooded one is really cool. Never had this guy. I don't know. God, I still don't know why. Why did I never not get Cobra Commander? But that all changed here recently because G.I. Joe, as you may or may not know, is back on the shelves, Walmart's, Targets, everywhere that sells toys online. And they've remade like a retro style, like, what are we up to now? 30, this would be like a 38-year anniversary of some of these figures. So they're re-releasing them. They've changed them a little bit, but I finally got Cobra Commander, hooded, or not hooded, helmet Cobra Commander. He's in a case, or in a package. This is the new, I guess, 2020 edition. Kind of like him. I kind of like him a little bit. I mean, he will do just fine along with the other Cobras and Joes I have. This one has its gun. I don't believe he had a dagger before. I'm not really sure about that. But I'm satisfied with that. I finally got a Cobra Commander in the package. I mean, as a kid, I would be extremely happy right now. Let's move on to one other thing involving G.I. Joe. This has been one thing that I've only been able to find at my local Walmart. Now, I went into some other Walmarts along the area, you know, as far as ways 30 miles to the next Walmart or whatever, and I don't see any G.I. Joes. They don't have anything on the shelves. My local one only has this. This is the reproduction of the Cobra Fang, the helicopter from back in the day. This was probably 83, 84 or something like that. Probably 83 when this came out. Never had this helicopter. I had G.I. Joe helicopters. Always thought it was kind of a ridiculous toy or vehicle because, you know, it doesn't have a windshield. He's just loose. I mean, here's his head. Here's the chopper blade. I mean, if I was that soldier, I don't know. I mean, one false move, one thing of the arm. I mean, he could get his arms chopped off. I mean, you know, I was a little kid and I thought about that. I thought about safety. Safety first, guys, because when you are flying a chopper like this, armed with missiles and bombs and laser guns, you need safety. But I guess I never got it. This is a reproduction of the Fang helicopter. It comes with a pilot he looks different than the original Cobra pilot that came with it, the original one. But this is pretty much just like the original one, down to the T. They've made some little improvements on it, like they fixed, you know, did some little stuff with the missiles and did some little things here and there. But pretty much this is the Fang. I never had it, so it's pretty cool. I have it in the box. Of course, one of the exciting things when you got a G.I. Joe back in the day was his file card. You would cut out the little card and keep it in your, you know, top secret files in that Joe headquarters and stuff. So this has all about this new pilot here, which is really cool. By the way, guys, I kept all my file cards and stuff for all the Joes I have. I still have those perfectly mint condition. And the other thing that's really cool, it's kind of sad also, but I have all the blueprints that came with each vehicle, headquarters, Terradrome. These blueprints were on one side an actual blueprint of the place, you know, showing the stats and how big it is, inches, what kind of weapons was on it. Flip side was like where to put the stickers on and stuff like that. And they're highly valuable today because a lot of people didn't keep that stuff. They just threw the boxes away. They threw the blueprints away. You know, they didn't want that. Somehow or another, I just kept those. I kept those things. I'm glad I did. It's kind of sad. I look through there and see some of these vehicles that were my favorite Joe vehicles as a kid. And now they're like $1,000 online, and it's like, oh my God, I wish I could just have that tank. I really love the G.I. Joe Mauler tank. It was tan, came out in 1985. It had a driver. His name was Heavy Metal. I have the driver. I just don't have the tank anymore. So it's kind of sad, but kind of cool. I still have everything. At least I have a record of everything I had as a kid. But enough about the Fang. Pretty cool. When I go to my Walmart, my local Walmart, all I can find is this. There's like 20 cases, 20 boxes of this on there. And it's like, oh my God. You know, they came out with the Hiss tank Sorry about that, guys. I knocked the mic over. I hope that didn't kill your ears. But, yeah, I think Destro fell to his death also. I'm really sorry about that. But every time I go to my local Walmart, they're just stocked full of these helicopters and stuff. So I got one. I'm a very sentimental guy. You know, I'm sentimental about the things I love and have loved and stuff like that. So enough about G.I. Joe. This was something cool. I hadn't planned on getting any of the new Masters of the Universe retro stuff. They look really good as a collector. I think they look better than the G.I. Joes. They've come back out and they're really exactly like the original, except they got, you know, better arm movement now and leg movement and stuff like that. But they are down to the T. But if I start collecting those, you know, where will it end? You know what I mean? So I collect movies, but these were a few things I thought I'd pick up and stuff. But these were He-Man. These are little mega constructs, which are kind of like a generic, not really generic, but kind of like Legos. They have come out with characters like Halo and different stuff like that. You see the little Halo video game people. But this is called He-Man versus Beast-Man. It's a little figure. He's bendable, posable, turns and everything. You can stack them or sit them on these things here, stand them. They got weapons. I thought that was really cool. This little pack comes with He-Man and Beastor, or Beast-Man. I always called him Beastor for some reason. I don't know what was wrong with me. But yeah, it's got a bunch of little figures here. Tila and a bunch of them. These I might collect because these are smaller and I can keep up with these and store them better and stuff. So these are really cool. I'll put a picture here so you guys can see it better. And one other thing with toys, these were things I've got over the past month or so, a couple months. I've been saving them up. But this was another one of those Mega Constructs packages. This was one with Skeletor, which is super awesome. Always thought Skeletor was cool. I loved his color combination and his face and everything. I thought that was super cool as a kid. It also comes with his Panther that he rode. It's really cool. The Panther has like a velvety texture on him, so he feels velvety. I think the original was like that because He-Man had Cringer and Battle Cat, and Skeletor had Panther. So this is really neat. I mean, this is something you could take out and put like right on a shelf or right on something, and it doesn't take up a lot of room, and it's really, really detailed and very cool. You can, you know, set Panther up, and he's got a little thing to, you know, sit him on so he won't fall over. But this is really cool, guys. I mean, very cool. I mean, I had no idea this stuff was out. I honestly haven't been keeping up with toys. I'm on a few G.I. Joe Facebook groups, which just are really just torture, because you look on there and these guys that have all a room full of G.I. Joes and they're immaculate, and then some of them that want to throw a few to us, you know, little poor fans that don't have mega bucks. And they sell them and they go fast, and they're usually not great ones. They're not the ones you want and stuff like that. I would love to find a Scarlet from 82, 83. I wonder how many years they made her, 82, 83. Because then there was CoverGirl. Scarlet, my sister had. It was funny, when I got G.I. Joe, she wanted a G.I. Joe. So a lot of times she got the exact one, so I would play with hers. Hers would get wore out while mine was like safe and sound in the case, you know, not getting played with. I did that with a few characters, not all of them, but you know, she wasn't playing with them. She just wanted to get one when I got one. She was younger. She played with Barbies. So she had Scarlet when I got my very first G.I. Joe character, Gung Ho, the Marine, got a tattoo on his chest, Gung Ho. She got Scarlet. We had Scarlet for the longest time, and I think she lost a leg before it was all said and done, and I don't know what happened to her. Her and Destro must have ran away. They're MIA. I don't know what happened to them two. But there's a couple of characters that she had that I didn't have, and they're MIA, so maybe they got mixed in with her stuff one day when we grew up and they went to the yard sale or something, because, you know, 25 years ago when you were like, you know, 18 years old, you didn't think about your G.I. Joe stuff. You know, your G.I. Joe, a lot of people's parents put them up in attics and stored them away all nice while they went off and forgot about them. Well, I kept my figures. When I moved as an adult, I kept them with me and everything, kept up with them. But unfortunately, the vehicles and all that stuff was missing, gone. So sad tale with some hope. I mean, they are coming out with these new ones, which are way more affordable. And I know it's not the exact Cobra Commander. I mean, he goes as high as $100, but you know, I don't know. I can't seem to bring myself to pay $100 for one little figure and his gun and stuff, you know. And he even goes higher than that regularly, but I've seen one for like $100. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show off some G.I. Joes, tell you a little bit about G.I. Joes back on the market, where they've been back on the market. They're highly collectible now and stuff, and they've been out. Maybe I should have paid attention past few years, and I would have maybe got them. But you know, I don't remember seeing them in the stores. You know, me and my son, he's 15 now, and we would always go to the, you know, Lego aisle and check out Legos when they would come in, buy Legos. And you know, we'd go through the aisles, and I don't remember seeing any Cobras or G.I. Joes. So I don't know. So there you go, guys. Here's my video. Hope you like it. I mean, it's silly, I know, but or maybe it's not silly. But anyways, guys, I hope you like this episode. As always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe, hit the bell so you're notified when I release a new episode like this. Comment, let me know about your G.I. Joe experience. Yay or nay, did you collect, did you not collect? Do you think it's silly? But really, grown men really do collect the hell out of some toys nowadays, so I don't feel so bad, you know, that I haven't spent that much money. But yeah, that's a side note. So hope you guys like this episode. Sorry for dropping that mic. Until next time, guys, I am Mike, and I'm gonna go play with my toys now, and I will see you guys later.